The Clockwork Disruptor here. Naga Siren still in the pool. Might be a decent ban here for Signify.
Yeah, I could see it coming against a Disruptor Naga combo. You might want to get that out of there.
The only problem is that it does force the clock then into like position 3, which
Yeah.
you can kind of draft around by just picking some like tanky heroes that aren't vulnerable to clock, and then he has no game. So they're not going to worry about it. They'll just get rid of the Queen of Pain, and they will grab the Luna. So an extremely strong tri-lane potential here from Signify right off the bat.
Yeah.
And just a nice BKB carry.
Whoever goes in this off lane is going to have a tough time for Mega, I think. But we'll see. They do have the Clockwork Disruptor, which I think is a good combination in its own right. But what else could they go for here? They still could go the Naga. What did they pick last game? The Tide in the off lane is something they could do again. I'm not sure they want to against Luna, AA, Sand King.
I might be thinking about just like really strong mid heroes since I don't have the last pick anyway. Maybe like the Death Prophet or something, then make Signify kind of show me something else. Because they're not going to want to pick like their offlane or their 4 last probably. Okay, the Doom, also solid. Position 3 likely.
Yes. And this is a hero that usually has a really good time in dual lanes. If they do send this Sand King, Luna, Ancient Apparition top, though, I'm not sure how well he's going to do.
Yeah, and there is also the problem of, like, I said Death Prophet, but they're into the AA already, so that kind of negates one of the stronger, safe heroes, and even, like, Dragonite, similar kind of problems against AA, so definitely a hero I'm surprised doesn't get picked up more.
The AA?
The AA, yeah.
I feel you.
Amazing.
He's really good. Definitely in situations where you have a Sand King, it helps out a lot already. I think also having ranged heroes like a Luna, pretty brutal stuff.
Suffers a little bit from the same reason Venge does, in that the tri-lanes have fallen apart, so a lot of their benefits have been reduced. Still very strong, but, you know, Vengeance Aura or Chilling Touch and tri-lanes is extra strong.
Yeah.
So
it's not, you're not like going for kills as much as you would be otherwise. That's why they're so good. Like, you have a stun setup, you have the damage, you have the loosen people fall, enough to get a kill. Dual lane, that's not necessarily true anymore. You know, you're just trying to battle. Like that last dual lane we saw, you know, top lane, Tide and whoever versus the Warlock and the Weaver. It's just battling. Nobody's really dying. The Tide died a few times, but it's more battling. Yeah. Whereas Warlock really helps in that regard, giving you a heal. Omni comes out for Signify. This isn't to a Doom, so Doom can focus the Omni Knight, try to get him out of the fight with his ability.
But yeah, and Clock even, like, the Guardian Angel range is very short for what the ability is. It's something you're trying to get on, like, numerous allies. You have to be very close to each other, so the hookshot can really disrupt that.
Yeah. Even Static Storm from Disruptor 2.
5 seconds remaining.
This is an interesting Omni pick. If he doesn't get his repel off first, I should say. But we'll see. I mean, I think it's probably still fine. He just runs around. The Sand King blinks in behind him or in front of him. But Mega still have all the time in the world, whereas Signify have used pretty much all of their reserve time. Mega looking for their safe laner and the mid laner. Probably safe laner first, mid laner. Or actually, I'm not sure.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
they got the 2 in the row.
Yeah.
I would guess mid laner because they probably have something in mind they don't want to get banned. Or the flexible one of the Razor versus the Omni. Yeah, that's likely to get banned out here. So.
Yeah, that's a good call.
The old classic.
Yeah, so this Omni's like, great, now I have to play against a Razor. You could also, if we're even more slapping this Omni, you could pick OD. I don't think they will, but that'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to have 2 matchups so that he doesn't really have a safe place to go.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I'm just going to switch lanes. And then you're like, well, you're switching into an OD or a Razor.
They need a mobile core to go with Clockwork, in my opinion. I think right now Clockwork doesn't have a lot of help. They'll ban the Tinker. So there's one.
Tinker would have been good, yeah.
But like Queen's already banned. Puck is like fits that mobility, but I don't know if it's quite enough damage. If they have a very confident Puck player, I think that would be an alright pick here. And then the Ember Spirit as well, I think is pretty strong at the moment, actually. If he got Lincoln Sphere, he'd be pretty safe this game.
Yeah, that actually, I like that idea. Ember seems pretty solid of a choice.
The only problem is that it's hard to pick that hero when you don't have the final pick in the draft because you can only protect him from so many heroes in the mid lane.
Well, what would be the theoretical counter pick, you know, if they pick the Ember?
Viper.
Yeah, fair.
Dire team Radiant
Puck's also
team pick.
okay, just right clicking
They're
people
gonna
down
go
in
back
the
to
mid.
the
But
SF though. If it works, go for
Yep.
it.
so Clock just needs to be careful about the hook shots. Just trying to like create good opportunities in these fights that are close to his allies already. Like don't hook max range, because no one's catching up with you.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah.
5 seconds
It's
remaining.
true. But they have Glimpse at least for Disruptor, which is helpful. Signify with their last pick, they're looking for their mid laner as well. It is against the Shadow Fiend, so they will in fact pick up a Wind Ranger as their mid
Choose your
laner.
hero.
Huh. Okay. I like a Wind Ranger core. I like this a lot more than Wind Ranger support. Swifty's playing it. He did pretty well on the Tinker. It's kind of a rough game for him. Not really his fault they lost that last one. So I like the pick. I also think he does pretty well against Shadow Fiend, right? And I think that's a good matchup. I mean, I guess you kind of get owned once he gets more Shadow or Necromastery stacks, but
I wouldn't say it's very good against Clockwork as well, though, which is something that typically you really want your mid laner to be survivable against Clockwork. The Luna can buy the Hurricane Pike or the BKB, and Wind Ranger can go BKB, but she is just so item dependent that anything like that slows her down. She's not a Hurricane Pike buyer. You can stop by for the Force Staff as mid, but again, that's going to slow down your damage very heavily.
yeah,
So.
That is kind of tricky. Getting her out of the cogs will be difficult. Maybe she stops off for the Force, like you mentioned. I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case, but I don't know. I got to say, with the way that Mega played last game, I feel pretty good about their draft, but I also think that this is a more normalized draft for Signify, so they definitely have a chance. Getting early Blink Dagger on the Sand King will be critical. It is going to be an aggro try, it looks like.
Prepare for battle.
Send 3 heroes top, try to avoid the whoever, for that matter. Doom, Razor, whatever. Wow, they're cog farming. I forgot. This is SF.
True. It's so I don't even think about it anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, it's so whatever. I don't know. Obviously, it's a good way to start, but
He missed one in the last cog farm. Not the end of the world. But this means that you won't be able to get the as many runes. In fact, I think they just get 1.
they should be able to get just 2, though, because you can just secure 1/2.
Yeah, I suppose. I guess because they're all playing together. I thought if Signify knew this was happening, they could probably go bottom with 2 and then send 3 top, but they're not going to do that. They're going to smoke and look for a kill. In fact, they're in so deep. Well, it's 28 seconds left. There's still a lot of time, but yeah, there probably should be 2 coming in from Mega.
Nice.
They're
I got
gonna find
that
the
clock card.
Yep, that's free First Blood. Cold Feet will latch. And Swifty gets it, too. And they're going to get some extra gold from the cogs, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did he get 3 for Blizzard, or was it just 2?
I think he got 2 and someone else got 1.
Not bad. So not only do they get First Blood for the Wind Ranger, they actually get an extra, 100 gold, essentially. And now they're going to find, for Mega, the 2 bounty runes. So 2 aside, as you mentioned. I thought there might be 3, but no. Okay.
But still a solid roam, knowing that they can't have their full force or anything because they're going to be doing these shenanigans and they'll come out uneven or something, not grouped up.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Making use of that, there's a Clockwork as if on the other team. Let's fight. Let's find a kill. And they did. So we'll watch out on this Wind Ranger mid matchup. He went Wind Run level 1. I guess to get to mid quicker. I'm not sure.
Yeah, looks like he already used it, so.
The heroes finally rotate bottom. Blizzard was top, I think, and then he ran down bottom. So he misses a full wave. Because they see that the Clockwork is up there with the Doom. They don't want to fight against the Doom. And they're going to switch lanes. TP up top to the Disruptor. So it'll be 3 up here now, and they'll have the solo Razor down bottom, which is not where he wants to be. But he'll probably TP up. They might just follow him, though, because they ran down here, so... This will just be musical lanes for the next few minutes.
Yeah, they actually have the glimpse ready on the Disruptor, too, so there is a chance that if Omni made a mistake, they could cancel it. Maybe he wouldn't be expecting it, because who the hell takes glimpse level 1, but...
Unfortunately...
he already used it at least once, so they know.
Yeah,
but...
not the case. So he waits it out, and they won't find the kill. And now they've rotated the Omni Knight down bottom. Blizzard will TP top. They will tri-lane this again. Although the Luna is here alone. He almost got glimpsed, actually. Smart play from 14-14, but not in time and not close enough. So they really knew about that. Very solid communication to say, hey, he has glimpse. Be careful.
Well, FYI there, guys.
Can you imagine if that Luna gets
found
glimpsed? They glimpsed back to AA, but only to the tower, and he's actually dead, it looks like. Maybe not. They need a Lucent Beam. They don't have it. Good cogs. Some extra farm, though, for the Blizzard Luna. So now how do you do this? Do you just... I mean, it's not like... The Razor has actually, you know, just had a kind of free lane for a while now, so it's not even that bad for them.
Yeah, they just need to try and get control of the wave. Try and pull it back towards that Radiant Tower.
Good cogs.
And then they'll have the superior tri-lane by far.
No chance. A little up with the Burrow Strike. They stole 29 damage. Not enough to really be threatening against Signify. They could buy a TP for Sad Boy. He's going to have it soon. I don't think they need to, though. So Doom versus Omni Knight. Doom usually has a great time in solo matchups. I'm not sure if this is one of those. I don't think it is, in fact. Look how he's getting run down here. Vulnerable Blade does not do that much. And the Omni can just purify himself.
Yeah, and he's at like almost more than a full level disadvantage right now, too. Once a couple of these creeps go down.
Yeah.
Omni will be level 4. And he's got enough gold. Like, once he has Soul Ring, then there's really not much of an edge for Doom at all.
Yeah. So this will make it a pretty good laning phase overall for Signify. Until you get to that level 6 mark for Aloha. But he's getting purified. Needs to be careful of the dive. He should have TPs at the ready for Omega. And otherwise, SF versus Windranger, even matchup mid. Swifty does take a lot of damage, but he's got a salve out and he's going to just use it now. So Kumin's got some items. Windranger's got some items for Swifty. He's already got more items than he like had at 20 minutes in the last game for the Windranger.
Yeah, it kind of feels that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. I guess he got phased it eventually, but he never had double null tally, so... I'm obviously being a little facetious, but still. You know
Right.
You know what I'm saying.
I got you.
It's the last game today. I'm tired.
Yep.
I'm about to go running too. I'm a madman. It's like 80 degrees out, or it's going to be today. I gotta run early.
Up there, able to contest the pole. Bully the Razor into tower.
No chance has his burrow, but he's still pretty slow. Sad didn't want to chase too far because he wanted the creeps. Wanted to get both CS.
They really want this wave back here. This is what they've been waiting for. And like now, with the Chilling Touch, with the Luna, and once that damage wears off on the Sand King, someone's probably going to die on the dire side, I would guess.
Probably the Disruptor, if they can get to him. Maybe even the Razor. Yep. Cold Feet. This is exactly what you were talking about. Battery Assault comes out. Cold Feet Latch. No chance. We'll get hit up with the cogs. And they almost did lose a couple of the heroes on Signify. No chance is getting pretty low, too. Unfortunate timing for Mega. Unfortunate kind of wraparound because they actually did a lot of damage there. But Cold Feet and Chilling Touch is so good. And the Sand King's done as well. And they just...
Oh, but the way they took that fight, they have to heal up right now. And Clock sneaks in and steals their bounty run. So, pretty nice grab there, honestly.
They still got 2 with Negi down bottom, which is good news.
Yeah, true.
No chance will have a battery assault. He doesn't have enough mana for a Burrow Strike. He doesn't need it. They're going to rotate in. Dat
Yeah, he is the Mango, too.
Yeah, exactly.
He really needed it.
Yeah, the Mango was available. Plus, there was only the Clockwork there. It wasn't going to be enough to get the kill. Still pretty close game, even with that kill. CS is going really well for the Razor. He's only like 50 gold behind the Luna. And the... Kumin's surprisingly a little further behind than I would have expected on the Windranger. I guess it's that first blood, right? It must be.
Yep.
The Clock has rotated. He's level 3. He has boots, but there's a ward. And they spot him immediately. They spot him right now, actually, and Swifty has to run. And so Dat B is like, there's probably a ward here. This is a very awkward position. He's assuming there's no, there's nighttime vision. His assumption is incorrect. Unfortunate. And this is a waste of time, too. And they know Sad Boy's alone on top. They could probably just dive with the wave. And they're going to do that. Yep. Burrow Strike, Cold Feet, Chilling Touch, Ice Vortex. TPs are going to come too late. They're going to get out. I think Blizzard trying to de-aggro, and he does. And he salves up too. That's
just such a strong tri-lane.
Yeah. But really, it's that ward, and the wave pushing in. That doesn't happen if the supports are there, probably. Oh, man, that really helped out for Signify. They had a good start last game. Not surprising that they're doing so this game. The Luna is getting off to decent farm. And that's the thing, too, is that they have Luna now. I know they had a Tinker last game, but Luna is going to be really helpful. They have objective takers in the Wind Ranger and the Luna. And then Omni's getting free farm. They have the top 3 net worth heroes, although the Razor and Omni are kind of trading off and on.
Yeah, and the Doom's been doing great down bottom. The wave has just been constantly near his tower, so I was worried that like if it got pushed out too far, then Omni would just run him down with heals and the degen aura, but it was just always near the tower, so Doom never had a problem. Now he's made his way to 6. He can rotate towards mid as they do grab the AA, but
he ran in there. My God, that's dangerous.
Yeah, I don't know.
That is very dangerous for Aloha. He's pretty low. If he gets hit with that power shot, he dies, right? Or at least he's close.
Yeah.
He's playing a dangerous game, but he does.
He's got raindrops, to be fair.
That's true. He's good. I didn't see the raindrops. They did get the kill on the AA, and actually Kumin rotated up and got the kill. They wanted more, but that's all they could find. But yeah, the Doom has done pretty nicely. And with this Doom, they could like smoke up. They can go for a play. It's tough, but they could find a kill with Glimpse, although it's just level 1.
Yeah, he is going to leave the bottom lane, though, and they're going to leave Blizzy alone down here to get him into level 6.
Yeah.
Stop these supports from leeching, because they've been, like, tri-laning this whole time.
That's pretty big. Blizzard just gets his own lane to work with. He's free from any harassment, at least for now. They're going to TP in. No chance. I thought they might have been setting up for a kill, but now they're going to... Oh, Glimpse. Yeah, he's dead. Power shot. Glimpse didn't send Negi very far. And then the power shot was there to stop the TP and get the kill. It's just that's always nice. You don't have to do any of the legwork. You hit your W button, and then you just take the kill. It's great. No points in Shackle yet.
Oh, Sand-King?
Oh, good cog push. Might be enough. He's Burrow. He actually got blocked or something. He couldn't find a way into the tree line, or he didn't want to.
Not enough damage with the flare, so just doesn't even bother. I can't tell which sentry, which is the observer and which is the sentry. It's a dire observer.
It's the radiant sentry because the disruptor was under that ward and he didn't deward it.
Geez.
So I was like, okay.
Damn mushroom thing, bobbling all over the place. Can't even tell what the hell they are.
Yeah. You got to use the other. You got to use the fog vor to actually tell. At least I had to. They're going to TP in bottom. They're going to take a fight. No chance he's going to Sandstorm. Aloha has a net, but he doesn't have like a center conquer stomp.
This is a great time to push before Luna's 6.
They have Doom. This is kind of aggressive. Scorched Earth is still up. They could have turned on that, potentially.
Yeah, 14 pulled the wave, too.
So they could have dove the tower, but I guess they were concerned of more TP backup. And they also had a ward behind the tower, too, and they see no chance running in.
He didn't get a very good angle on
the Doom is wrapping around. He can
Luna.
net here. He decides not to.
Yeah, he'll just, maybe he thinks he still has the Sandstorm. He'll just disjoin it.
Yeah, that's fair. They're going to try to go again. They have Eclipse. They might use it. Nah, Scorched Earth comes out. They get the Glimpse off. They decide not to go for it. If they go for the Eclipse, it probably doesn't happen anyway. He has the... It's actually level 1 Scorched Earth, so maybe they could have gotten the kill, but...
I'll take your tribute.
Anyway. 10 minutes in, very close game. They'll smoke between the 2 supports and the Doom. They could go right back bottom and try to find Blizzard. They might actually do that. I think they're going to. Meanwhile, they walk mid for Kumin. They're going to run right into this Luna. They don't have Hook, but they could maybe catch up with a Glimpse. They don't have Vision. Now they do. He's too fast, though. He only has level 2 Glimpse, I think. Yeah. And he was on cooldown anyway. That's a smoke wasted, sadly, for Mega.
Where's that tome? It's on the curry, or... Did Dire already use their tome?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Fuck, he just really needs it.
Yeah, he does. That if he has hookshot there, that fight probably ends up, or that chase, it turns into a kill. Meanwhile, Sad Boy has to deal with an Omni Knight in his top lane along with the Ancient Apparition. Treads, though, for the Sad Boy. Phase Soul Ring for the Omni Knight. Yule's first for the Razor. A lot more Yule's first builds on this particular hero nowadays.
Yeah. Very common.
Like
if I'm Dire right now, I'd really like to use this Doom. That would be nice. I feel like he's been running around trying to get it done, but he can't seem to find the right target.
They all just run from him every time.
Yeah.
And his smokes aren't working out, and he's not fast enough or something. Maybe he needs phase boots. He does have them now. Phase drum is really what you want. They could really start trying to run at people, but that's not happening. He's
creating space, though.
This Sand King is in deep, and they will get the tower. And they find Swifty. Burrowstrait comes out, double raise.
Nice.
This is the issue that you were talking about. Clockwork can just own these heroes, and it's a double kill for Kumin. No hookshot necessary for Dat B. That's huge. Now they're going to find another kill top lane. That's the Ancient Apparition dying. Did he doom? He didn't need to. So just like that, 3 kills. They get the tier 1 tower mid for it, but man, that's a lot of gold going the way of Kumin, who already had a really good game last game on this hero.
Yeah, they've really put no respect on the Sand King, honestly. Or, sorry, on the Clockwork. Like, picking a mid hero that's vulnerable to cogs is very bold.
Yes. They could have, I don't know if Quap was banned. That might have been something they could have gone for.
Yeah, she was.
Puck was banned also, so both of those heroes, you know, the ones that you would expect to get away from a Clockwork's not really available. Are they going to finally use Doom? Aloha is up here. He doesn't have his drum yet. Can he find something? He's going to wrap all... Oh, that ward. What a ward. They still have Ensnare. He's just going to dive this. They need a plasma field. They will find it. They're not going to dive this. Smart play to back up. They warded at the exact right time to stop Aloha from getting
They're just dancing everywhere, man. Now Luna's up here. Still waiting to use her clip. They're going to smoke.
They smoked, yeah. She's got Eclipse. You're right.
Hello, Doom.
Hello. Goodbye, Razor. Ugh, it's a little aggressive. Oh, they're going to find two. Aloha didn't get out in time. They turn it right around.
Max Degen.
Yeah, that's miserable. No GA necessary. He is going to build into the Mask of Madness and a Hurricane Pike at some point. The Dragonlance is almost done. They're going to get the tier 1 tower. They'll try to push bottom with Kumin. The tower's pretty low, but they have TPs coming in. At least Negi could just stop this from happening, probably. Or at least attempt to. They're going to TP in another hero. I think it's the Sand King coming in now. Trying to find a fight. Yep, there he is. They really want this tier 1 tower. They're all TPing in. Kumin's in trouble, actually. They will send in Sad Boys.
Oh.
That's the epicenter coming out. Good glimpse back. No, that was a glimpse back. Not onto the target I thought it was going to be. He got repelled, actually. So it was the right target. Cogs under 3, but they can't fight this. Dat B is just going to have to run. He's slowed up to oblivion with Degen Aura. That static link also broke immediately. Once that happens, that fight is over. A little too aggressive from Mega trying to go for that tower, and a really great play from Signify to make sure it doesn't go down.
Yeah, the hook shot not being there to like counter initiate. Like if the hook shot hits onto those other heroes, and then SF is on the outside of the cogs, he's either gonna ult or he's gonna triple raise them again, just like the mid lane. But without the hook shot there, he just got hung out to dry by his clock.
Yep. And then the epicenter comes out. Good repel timing too. Man, they have so much ward down bottom. It's about to all expire except for this deep one for the Dire, but they've got a lot of enemy jungle vision. Unfortunately, they can't take advantage of it because the tier 1 tower is still available. So it's pretty rough. I mean, they can, but not as easily. Ice Blast sailing. It's going to be on the edge. Glimpse back comes out. Kumin getting low, but he didn't. If that Ice Blast hits him, he's dead. Look how much HP he has. Just a little sliver away, though. This game is starting to ball out of control. 3K. It's still pretty close, but Signify, they have the Luna, right? Oh.
Nice pickup for a Clockwork.
Yeah.
Has the Arcaner in 2. Great time to go find a solo kill.
Yeah, for your chat. But yeah, I mean, Luna's getting pretty big. I mean, it's still really early. Glimmerage we haven't talked about. She has 4. She did go for 4 staff first, by the way.
That's good.
I mean, yeah, she doesn't.
It hurts though.
Yeah, the damage is not going to be as much, but you got to do it against the Clockwork. It just kind of negates the hero, like, to a certain extent. So probably a good choice. They're gonna go
and they
for a
have the
push.
Omni Knight too, so she already is like up net worth because of repel. She doesn't have to get the BKB quite as early this game.
Yes, that's true. And they're not going to make the same mistake. Fighting under the tier 1 tower too aggressively. It looks like they're going to go top instead. And Aloha. Datby is here. Hook shot onto the Luna. Ice Blast is sailing in. They doom up the Luna. This would be a good kill if they can find it. Force away. Oh my god, the purification and the repel. That's got to be triggering. Dappy's dead. Luna will survive. She'll continue to farm. No issues there. Aloha getting run down. Great TPs once again from Signify. Aloha sticks up and survives for now. No Scorcher for 34. Ice Vortex dropped down, but they don't want to dive or rather go too deep in the enemy jungle. The big news, though, Blizzard surviving somehow. I have no idea how. I mean, well, I know that it was the Purification Repel, but still.
Yeah. But I mean, there you go. That's the whole idea of like Omni and Doom kind of have this back and forth where Doom can be very good against Omni Knight, but Omni teeping into a situation like that with these earlier Dooms when you're going for these riskier pickoffs, instantly negated.
Yeah. Maybe as an Alpha Wolf or something, the damage is more. They can get the kill, but not there in time. They also had only 2 heroes, whereas they rotated the pretty much entire Signify team to get up there. They did finally take the Tier 1 tower bottom with Sad Boy. His Yules is flying out on the courier. Did he? Okay, he hasn't. There you go. That's Blink Sand King, though. 17 minutes in. It's not bad.
Nope. Very good.
They're going to try to find a fight with this Dat Beast. It's going to be the target, it looks like. He might not even need to blink on him. He's just going to burrow strike him here in a moment. Or not.
A slow death.
He just, yeah, that's miserable. Can anybody come help me? No? Great. See you
And
guys
they don't
in
have
30
any good
seconds.
push, really. I mean, bottom lane is at the tower, but they can't get there in time, so they're not going to get any trade here.
Yep.
Unless they want to come fight.
They could. Doom is not back up, though, and you're fighting into an Omni Knight who is very farmed. Although he's low on mana, they're going to try to run bottom. They have Glyph. Bottom tier 2 is full HP, plus there's also a Radiant Glyph, so they're just going to farm the enemy jungle. And Signify going to take a nice bit of advantage in map control, at least in the top lane. And now they can back together and try to take a fight, bottom or mid or something.
And Roche becomes the threat, too.
Yeah. So, Luna's got all her early game items, Aquila, Treads, Mask of Madness, Dragonlance to be effective. She's going to work into the Hurricane Pike, which, of course, against Clockwork is good.
They're smoking not with their Clockwork and 500 gold away from Blink on Doom. I mean, they were hoping to find someone just like farming the jungle or something, but
they want to sit
they
behind
already
the Clockwork,
had
it looks
wards
like.
down. Like they just smoked through wards of empty jungle.
Nice blast. Yeah, they're going to go on the clock, and he's dead. So he was serving as bait, but his team was not there. No chance he'll die, but Swifty, good shackle.
Oh.
Good glimpse back, though. Can they find this kill? TP? It's going to be close. Nice net. Aloha gets there in time, and Kumin gets a double kill. This will lead into a tier 1 tower. Perhaps more. Probably just a tier 1.
Very nice. Risky, again, to go for that, I think, right before Doom has the Blink, but it pays off, and now that means you get the gold plus this tower, and that will be the Blink dagger secured earlier than he would have got it if he was just farming away.
Yes. And he's just going to back up to the side shop and buy it probably once this tower is dead. He needs to sell something.
Sell a Stout Shield.
Yeah. Sell the Stout Shield, get the... or the Quelling, but that
Oh,
works
the
too.
Quelling Blade. This guy's an animal.
You need that to farm, dude. Come on now.
What about the tree jukes, dude? Unacceptable.
Yeah, I would definitely sell the Stout Shield, to be honest, but that's... I like farming, so that's me. Not that it really changes that much later into the game.
I don't think... Would he have had enough? Oh, no. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Infernal Blade, Aloha, gets off a net. Ice Blast, Cold Feet combo, but there's no follow-up. Signifies Mr. Crow takes some damage, denies an Illusion Rune in the process. Luna does finally pick up the Force Staff, so the Hurricane Pike is just about done. She just needs the Aquila, which she can actually get from the Aquila, rather, or the Wraithbane from the Aquila is what I meant to say. That is going to be a Hurricane Pike, plus Basilius. So, the SF has taken over the top net worth spot. He's actually about to have BKB. This is almost the perfect timing for them to fight, but there's really good vision for the Radiant. This ward here is going to spot everybody moving bottom. You're going to see Negi is just going to sit in the tree line. I don't think they're going to find him.
Wouldn't be a bad time to try Roche for the Radiant if they wanted to attempt to sneak with the Wind Ranger, with the Luna.
They see no chance in their jungle, by the way, for Mega. So they kind of think that, okay, they're all over the map at this point. Yeah, I agree. There's some really weird vision for both teams, but maybe not weird. Weird's not the term, but Epicenter, they're going to find this kill on Disruptor with the Ice Blast. It does connect. He does get off the Static Storm. Oh, no. Just missing. They need detection. They do have it, the Dust. They'll probably get the kill anyway. Plasma Field comes out. I don't think they're really that, that's not a bad trade, I think, if you're a Disruptor.
No. It's fine.
Oh, Requiem about to go. He thought about it. Well, I'm not sure would have been enough damage. Level 2 Requiem. They also TP'd Swifty. How did he... They pinged him. I think they kind of knew he was there. Maybe they heard the Shadow Blade or something at the beginning of it. He'll
Yeah,
try
I think
again.
he just never left bottom. It hasn't shown anywhere else.
Yeah, that's...
So he went past that ward on the bottom, and then they just haven't seen him anywhere.
Yeah. And they know he's a Shadow Blade too. They do now at the very least. TPing in, they're going to find Mr. Crowl. He's going to get hooked and probably killed. Ice Blast will sail, but that be...
They didn't get his ward, though. They thought, why would an AA be here if he didn't... Or unless he was warding
Oh, he
here,
didn't
but...
drop the ward. I thought he did. The AA, I mean.
Yeah.
All right. This series has been pretty good, to be honest. You know?
Yeah, enjoyable games. I like them.
Both teams playing well. They're really interesting drafts, especially in that first game. I'm excited to see what this Windranger can do late game. She's actually kind of fallen behind, though. But now, excuse me, she has Maelstrom, so this makes it a lot easier to farm. Plus Power Shot. I don't know. I always think of Windranger as this hard farming hero, but against Deluna and an SF, it's not clearly as much. When you have those two in comparison, rather. You know what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying. You got it. I got you. I got you.
So yeah, SF has BKB. He's going to taunt his way up to the high ground here in a moment. Still a ward. So one of these teams is going to smoke here in the next few minutes. I don't know who, but there is one on 14-14. It's probably one of the... yeah, they have one on Mr. Crowl as well. So one of these teams is going to smoke. They'll probably try to go for a kill into Roche, or they could just go straight smoke Roche if you're Signify, but I don't know when that's going to happen.
Hey, just saw this ward here.
Ooh, that's
Instant
nice
sets the ward.
arcane rune if they can find a kill with it. They drop a sentry, though, which is going to spot Kumin. Yeah, he's just going to walk over. They're going to ping him. There's no chance getting chased down by Aloha. He's trying
Oh,
to...
maxing and relaxing thing. It feels pretty good if I'm on the Radiant side.
Yeah, I think so, too.
I got an AA, I got a Sand King, I got an Omni. Windranger Luna could always use more items.
There's a lot of space being made for this Luna currently.
Our big Roche fight is going to be epic. We're going to have the 10-second BKB from the SF. We'll have the 10-second BKB from the Luna at that point.
Well,
it's going to be... everyone's going to be like fully,
and the
equally
Razor.
itemized.
The Razor has his BKB now, too. He just bought it.
Yeah. So...
But now that you've said that, it's going to be Jinx. There's going to be just this one death, and it's going to turn into Roche or something. I'm going to be really sad.
Well, honestly, I think the Dire are just going to win because they have more BKBs.
That's a good metric of determining fight victors.
Yeah, it tends to be fairly accurate in Dota.
Especially when you have this kind of lineup with a lot of magical damage early on into the game. They're not to say they're lacking physical, but not enough to win the fight, I think. So we'll see. I mean, getting dewarding and getting a vision advantage here is going to be maybe Mega's next step. They really want to find a kill. They really want to find a target, because then they could just take Roche. Both of these teams can, although Dire's Roche is a little bit slower. They do have an SF, so maybe not. Good smoke from Radiant.
Swifties canceled going for the BKB, bought an ultimate orb. Just looking at the Lincolns. So someone to help protect her Luna herself from the Doom.
Yeah.
Casual things like Glimpse, very handy to have.
The Aloha Doom, if he sees the ultimate orb, might want to
great
consider Halberd.
smoke.
This could be
under
big.
the ward.
Swifty, he's got the force. They break. He has an invis. They're going to see the A. Shackle Shot comes out. That's the SF. He has his BKB. He's in trouble, and he's going to get blown up. That Shackle Shot was beautiful. They get off the static storm, but it's time to run if you're 14-14. Try to get out, but the Power Shot snipes him. That's going to be a double kill for Swifty, looking for more. TP comes out. Oh, the Maelstrom procking onto the Razor.
What a good hero.
Are you kidding me? Do you see that proc?
It's Windranger, dude.
Triple kill? Blizzard got it.
Yeah, that's something.
He got the Maelstrom proc as he was TPing out. Woo! It's spicy. So 3K lead now, and 3 kills going their way. That was a big fight. No BKB used there for the SF, so there's at least that upside. Now 4K lead. They're gonna try
That
to take
invis room
2.
was so painful, though.
Yeah.
Like, damn, that sucks. Like, you see the AA pop from the smoke, and you're like, okay, they're smoked up, but there's no one else there because I'm under the ward. And look at SK waiting on the side here with his ward, hoping to make use of his epi, but
Dire's bottom tower is
I don't think anybody's coming. They can
don't
live.
come down, Disruptor. Don't do it.
No, this is dangerous.
Live.
Radiant are
He's
scanning.
playing the most
Oh,
dangerous
don't do
game.
it.
He's
Oh,
playing the
God.
most dangerous game right now. They actually backed. He might live. And no chance is the one getting pincered. SF. Oh, does he see him? He blinks out. And they find him. Centaur Conqueror Stomp. That says the Sandstorm comes. He can't get the Doom off. He cannot get the Doom off. Fade time of the Sandstorm is too much that he couldn't get it. Time to carry detection, Aloha. That's where, if I'm playing that, I just immediately queue up Dust, and I say, I'm going to buy this real quick. Hold on.
I suck.
4K lead for Signify. Double damage for Shadow Fiend, but he doesn't have any stacks of Necromastery, that is.
Oh, Flare Roche. This is why I've been all about the clockwork lately. I feel like this hero is just incredible.
Yeah.
I think having constant vision over the Roche pit,
Are they really
being
gonna...
able to push waves from anywhere on the map.
Are they going to try to take a fight with 24 Necromastery stacks? Oh, he's going to get a lot here at least. Give him all to your... Yeah, there you go. Now you can fight. 32
The Radiant see the angle where the clockwork is.
Now he's got to reposition. Dappy needs to get... Oh, this ward is...
Yeah, exactly. That's how they saw
That
him.
needs to be dewarded somehow, but it's not going to be. Still, I like the call from Signify to back up. Shrine up real quick. How low did Roche get? Not very. It'll regen pretty quickly, too. Smoke, though, coming in from Signify. Time to play on the high ground if you're Megas.
A has drawn the line.
They're going all the way around. They're going all the way around. More like this, actually.
Oh, yeah, that is.
Sad boy.
They know.
Sad boy.
Like they know,
He's going to get blink burrowed. He has no BKB now. He's dead. 52 seconds. Static Storm. Here we go. Doom comes out. They've got the Requiem. Blizzard's in trouble. They've already used the Doom on the Omni Knight. It can't use his abilities, but there's the BKB from Blizzard trying to run. It's going to be 2 dead Swifties on the back line. It's killing everybody. Doom got Doom from Lotus Orb. It's a double kill for Swifty. A dominating spree, and somehow they do it again. They were fighting 4 versus 5, and that was a great initiation from Mega, but man, they turned it right back around.
That is how you beat the team with more BKBs, the initiation, the burst potential. I feel like a lot of our games today, we've been missing a lot of burst, you know, but this is, people are blowing up.
They see Dappy.
Ice Blast, Sand King.
Can't even go for it. But you're right, though, the initiation, this is why I like Sand King so much. Blink Burrow is so damn good, and especially when you have follow-up stuns, it's so easy to just win a fight. Just with that alone. Forget about Epicenter.
And that's why support Wind Ranger is generally kind of shitty, because she shouldn't be the one initiating, and usually you want your supports to be doing that kind of stuff, to be in the front line, and the follow-up stun of Shackle is just gross, though. Like, someone gets Blink Burrowed, you can easily, for the most part, find a tree, and they're just going to be stuck there for the duration of a roar. That's a pretty good ability to have on a 12-second cooldown. Yeah,
it's super low cooldown. 4-second stun is freaking stupid almost. Especially if you can get 2 heroes with it, and then you get the 1 second. There's a 1 second shackle shot duration talent. I know you probably want Wind Run. I know you want the Wind Run grants invisibility, but just thinking about the fact that you could have.
I gotta have to look up the percent on that.
A 5. It's probably like 2%.
What do you think? Like 8%, 10%?
I would say 6. I'm gonna go 6%.
6%. Okay, I'm going with the Dota buff rankings here. All pubs.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Let me know what it turns out to be, because now I'm excited. It's not very much.
Oh my god, dude, it is so small. Holy shit. 7.5%.
Woo! I was close.
Bang on. That is going to be one of the most one-sided. It is a... Wow. That's unreal.
Yeah, it's not even a choice, really. The only time that I think the 7% comes from somebody misclicking. You know how you're like trying to use your items if you have them on the 1-2 or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you hit 1 or 2 instead when you have the talent tree open. You're like, damn it.
That must be it. I can't imagine any other reason. Like, jeez.
Maybe it's a support Wind Ranger will go for it. Hook shot, cog push. Age is still in the Luna, excuse me. Plus she has BKB. This game has been broken wide open right now. That is a really bad static link, and they need to run. Oh, sad boy, that is trouble. And you can just reset, go again if you're this Radiant team. They could probably just take this Rax. Of course, Mega want to contest, but man, they're going to have to wait until the static link is back up, which is now. So luckily, they didn't lose anything for it. Doom is available. They have all of their ultimates back up with the exception of Hookshot, which is down for 24. They're trying to angle with the Doom for a blink. He has his BKB up. Blizzard is going to get repelled. They want to try to find the Omni Knight. He's standing pretty far back, though. And if they walk up, they're going to see that the Sand King has a sentry here. It's a perfectly spaced sentry, but they're going to go all the way around. This is really the only chance Mega have. They're about to find the Omni Knight. And there it is. Center Conqueror Stomp. Doom comes out. Infernal Blade. Got the Static Storm. Blizzard pops his BKB. They already take down the Disruptor. Kumin's getting run up by Blizzard, and I'm not even sure Nagy's going to die. He's still muted. He might just get denied. Datby's trying to chase him down. The flare might be enough, and it is. Still, Blizzard's in the base. He hasn't taken the Rax yet. He has the Aegis. There it is. They have to back up. I think the Rax is going to be dead one way or the other.
Oh, SF's on the run.
Swifty also has, he's full HP, so your other core, your mid laner is full HP, and then everybody else is low on the other side. You're going to get a full set of Rax, essentially. So that was about as good as an initiation they could have got, I think. You know, they doomed the Omni Knight. They got the kill on him, but yeah, Blizzard is too big with Aegis.
I was actually looking through other talents, trying to find ones that are quite as one-sided. I noticed their Luna actually has the -4-second Lucent Beam, which is pretty rare.
Yeah.
That is not very common to see in competitive, especially.
Especially in you have a win range. I'm surprised you didn't go for the Lunar Blessing. That's kind of surprising. But
I guess just the stuns, though. Like, it is
Yeah.
really convenient to have.
having that spam ability is pretty nice. Plus, you have a Sand King stun. You want to blow up somebody. Have enough disables for it.
Yeah, but then she also went for the 10 stats instead of the 100 Lucent Beam damage. This is kind of funny.
A little counterintuitive, but maybe the misskill. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was one of those situations we were just talking about. Yeah.
No, I think it kind of makes sense. It's like you're not doing it for the damage. You're doing it for the control element to maybe like cancel SF channeling or something, or one of those things.
Yeah. SF not having nearly as good of a game as he had last game, which he just crushed it and got a lot of room to work with. He has still only 2 deaths. I mean, it's just it feels like the rest of his team, they can't find anything. And he's used a couple of BKBs now, I think. 8 seconds duration for his. The Luna's at, what, 9? 7? Actually, wow, okay, that's pretty good. Wind Ranger working on Ags. Probably almost got it. That's a butterfly. All right, realistically, you just need to wait for the next rush on for Radiant, and you probably just win the game. They would like to get the Tier 2 tower mid, so that mid lane is open and available. For now, they're not going to go for it. They're going to push in top instead.
Wow, some people actually get the 75 Purification AoE. So I'm still going to this town.
He didn't, clearly. And 90
No,
gold
I mean,
per minute is super good, so that's crazy. What's the percentage on that one?
Fairly even. It
Really?
wasn't even that bad. Hold on, I'll find it.
75 Purification AoE is better than getting 90 GPM.
20% pick rate.
Okay, that's
That's higher than I would have thought.
Yeah, it is higher than I.
That's like 1 in every 5.
But I thought you made it sound like it was like super high or something. I was like, whoa.
I mean, it's garbage. Anyway.
I'm with you. Tier 3 taken by Blizzard. He gets repelled. Repel is done. He's going to get Lotus Orb. Good luck initiating. And this guy, he's just going to glaive you to death. That's the range rack's gone. And it is checklist Dota at this point.
Yeah.
Take Rax, back up, take Roche in a few minutes, take the Tier 2 tower mid. BKB the Glimpse. They could have repelled him, I guess, unless it was on a cooldown. It was, it looks like. No, he actually repelled him. They're trying to chase. This is a little aggressive. Yeah. So Signify looking to even up the series, and they're very close to doing so. 9K lead, down 2 sets of Rax. They don't really have that one big teamfight initiation that's going to win them a fight, even with the Requiem.
Yeah, the miracle thing would definitely be the Aghanim's Disruptor. So he's trying.
Yeah, he's trying. The game has to get a long way further in order for him to actually pick up that item. It's super far away. But yeah, you're right. That's the biggest item. But when he does get that, there's such a good chance that they just spread out. Or if he does get that, they just stay spread out like they have been throughout this game.
Wind Ranger has the Aghanim Scepter. Actually saving for a buyback. Wow. I'm impressed.
You don't want to throw. You're so far up already, you just might as well wait it out. They might find Dat B. Yep, they found him.
Wow. Nice scout out.
Yeah.
That was very impressive.
And he's just stunned forever because Shackle shall last for 1.5 years.
Well played, AA. They knew.
Yeah, Mr. Crowell, nicely done. SF picked up an MKB. No chance was sitting top for, I think, any TP cancel that they were looking for. Couldn't find anybody. But, no clock down for 30. Now would be the proper time to go for
He
the
caught
tier 2.
Doom top.
Oh, he is going to take some damage. But he's pretty tanky. Trying for the TP. No Shackle shot. Nothing they can do about this. His Focus Fire was on cooldown, of course.
Now, if she had bought her Aghanim instead of saving for buyback, which she now doesn't do, he'd be dead.
How far away is she from? 300? That's fine. No chance might be dead. They all BKB'd for that. They thought there was going to be a big fight, and there still might be. If only they had a Scotty or anything that would slow this hero. Buyback. Ooh, this is getting aggressive.
Oh, we're ending it, are we?
Good Yules. They're going to try to take the fight. They've got the Doom, but it actually gets reflected. The Omnidite is, in fact, doomed up, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. The Doom is going to die first, it looks like. They get off the AA. He's dead. This might be a dieback on no chance if they're not careful. These Sandstorm, they don't have enough vision. The axe is delivered to Swifty. 14-14 is just melted by the glaives. Nagy's trying to run away. In fact, the Doom does nothing. He's finally still alive. Dappy has to run. Shaka Shot came out along with the Tower Shot and a couple of auto attacks, almost killing him. They still might get him with a Lucid Beam. Force forward. They don't need it. They've got the Burrow Strike instead. Blizzard gets a double. 3 dead, all of which for about 30 to 50 seconds, which then just means that this game is probably over. Good stuff from Signify.
Dire's middle tower
Yep.
has
Nice to time buybacks. Just saying, okay, we can end the game.
middle tower
Let's go.
under attack.
Aghanim Scepter on the Wind Ranger means they can just annihilate buildings, and yeah, they're just gonna call it. It's over.
Yeah.
So 1-1, very impressive.
Yeah.
Game 1 looked pretty even as well, I guess.
For the first stages of it. And yeah, I guess you could say this about game 2, like, you know, eventually Signify got this huge lead, but for the majority of the games in this series, very close stuff. They looked like they were very evenly matched. And that's really good, you know, getting that competition for teams that might not necessarily play these play against these regions, play against these teams that often, like India versus Vietnam is not a region, and not like, you know, you don't expect those two teams to play off against each other. So it's good that they get this experience, right?
Yes.
So good stuff. Let's see what the standings are real quick while we have a second, but I guess I'll sign off now, because not much else to say about that one, unless you have something to say about that particular game, Trent.
No, it was some more fun Dotes. I enjoyed my time here for MPGL.
Yes.
Is it continuing tomorrow?
No. We got a few days off, as far as I know. The
days
28th is going to be the last day that the next day that we start, so we actually have a couple of days
Right.
off. And, of course, you're going to be gone, and in a couple of days you will be traveling to China. Best of luck, my friend. I'm sure I'm going to see you and play games with you, you know,
China.
Beforehand.
Yep, that'll be good.
Yep. Wish Trent the best of luck, as he will
Thanks,
be at
guys.
the Super
See you in
Major along
China.
with Zyori and a couple other people. Real quick, I do want to give a quick update to some of the standings. Surprisingly enough, Neon Atomic is the top of Group B. They have won both of their series. Of course, Water did forfeit. That team is the Australian team. And this particular group, the one that we just saw today, Group A, Signify, they are at the bottom of the standings currently. They've lost both of their series. Now they've finally tied one of their series, so they're going to get a 1 point out of this. They're going to be tied with PepeHands. Mega gets also a tie, so they're up to 2 points. They're tied with DeToNator. But the leading teams, of course, as expected in Group A, is Taskus Titans, Boom ID, and Clutch Gamers with 5, 5, and 4, respectively. That'll do it for us here tonight. Again, we have a couple-day break coming in. I'll be back for probably 99% of the rest of this tournament, or at least for the rest of the regular season and playoffs. Joining me, of course, will be Brax and Jenkins. Mostly Brax, I would assume. Jenkins will be here every so often, maybe even Trent when he gets back from China. There's a good chance he comes back in and helps out. But for now,